like you said, with a laptop, but like, especially like a tablet or something where you had a little more movement. I wonder if you could run it
Well, I know
on the iOS, because you'd be running it
uh,
through you could run it through Firefox or Google Chrome.
well, they would have to have the accessibility functions.
Right.
If they don't have that, then you can't run it at all.
Right. Mm.
Which iOS does have accessibility functions. They're just not available to developers.
Right. I was more like, even you're saying that even if I'm in a browser window within the iOS.
Yeah, it's still everything would still run off of accessibilities.
Okay. So it would
Yeah,
just get shut down.
yeah. I mean, most likely, I would have to try it because I know on unlocked iOSs
Mm-hmm.
or jailbroken, whatever they call them on iOS
Right.
now. You can run everything that you run normally
Right.
like you would on Android. You can have the overlay windows, you can have automation.
Yep.
And if you notice on the iOS phone itself, there is automation on the iOS phone. It's just only Apple software that's allowed to control it.
Right.
And so that's why everybody goes for Android versus iOS.
Right. Yeah. Um, so let's move into Maxymo here and to the big guns here.
Oh yeah, Maxymo's it was the very first app I created. And actually the very first version was just a basic app switcher.
So when was the first version?
20 2015, 2016.
Okay.
So a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, coming up on like 6 years now.
Yeah.
That's
And
pretty good.
the very first version of the app, all it did was switch between Uber and Lyft. That was it.
Uh-huh.
Because back then
Well, there wasn't even delivery.
yeah, there wasn't Uber Eats or anything like it. It was just Uber and Lyft for starters.
Right.
But it only did Uber and Lyft. And it didn't have filters or anything like that. It just whenever you accepted a ride on one, it switched over, and then you would have to manually take the other one offline, and it would switch back.
Right.
Very basic function. Of course, that was the very first year I was learning the code too. So, and then I think 2016, end of 2016 is where I started adding filters. And I believe that's when Maestro came out as well. Of course, that came out with the original owners, which did the embezzlement and things of that nature.
Right.
And they got real popular because they went out and got a whole bunch of loans, did a whole bunch of advertising, and eventually,
I don't even think they ever got to a phase 2 funding.
No, they did their phase 1 funding, and then all that money kind of went